Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked.
Yeah, man, this speed. Let's see that.
Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job at.
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Good job reading.
Six. Nowhere, man.
Defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Thompson wants to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Red pass, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hits him in stride inside the 10.
I know he's fast. Didn't even bump him.
Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Thompson to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Leads it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Fritz. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one,
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Play action on first down. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, they didn't have to blitz. Dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Hunt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Fires downfield. On target to the left. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The corners are walked up tight. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Good right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Going for the marker on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
35, BYU, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. On the run, it's Fritz. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, running back on the move. Runs for the tackle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Thompson wants to throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's a shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Have a day, young fellow. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
42, BYU 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Floats it out in space. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's the handoff.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Thompson to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
BYU.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They're ready already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Thompson wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Breaks into the open.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Fleming. He's got an open man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougar! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Complete to the right. Oh, a lot of space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. First down here for the offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Fleming. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. That's reeled in. It's Horn. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in.